This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Rebels will kick this deep to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. He will score. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Lacey. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
And now a quick 3rd down test on this opening drive of the game. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. He's got it in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Lee. He's brought down quickly. His short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Rebels will crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, 1st down.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Hit as he released it. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels.
The offense comes up with a touchdown here, but that defense had the pressure. I thought they were going to get to him, but give him credit. He got rid of the ball just before contact.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. To pass. It's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Durham. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Delivers quickly to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Here's that defense shifting again. Using his legs. It's Durham. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. And he's not going to squander this chance.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, looking to throw it. He fires it down the middle. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He finds his man. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his 2nd touchdown pass in this game.
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the defense. It's a live ball. Could be a 2-point return here. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT puts him up 13 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was...
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Gonna run it. It's Durham. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He escapes the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And he'll be brought down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short on the 27. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. To throw. It's Nussmeier. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. That pass falls incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. There's a penalty marker down. We might see another attempt. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Motor delivers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. He fires downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep down the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Way too much speed in that play.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield. What a catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure gets home. He's dropped right there, and the deficit will remain where it is. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. All the energy really building that. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. But one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think...
Looking to throw it deep. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. Breaking tackles. They They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
To the air, it's Simmons. Grab down the middle, it's Wallace. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. It's a quick grab. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Nice grab. It's sharp. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it second and short.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 40. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Quick throw to the left. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Back to throw. It's Simmons. And it's clock. Gets some space around the 30. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Toss it to the back, running left.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion. Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Send the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. And he slings it deep back to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep to the right side. Caught at the 30. Still running. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's another deep shot. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Working clock with the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Simmons. Caught over the middle, it's Haas. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. Touchdown, Rebels. That's how you finish a play.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, what a grab. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. He lets it rip. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Now it's second down here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Oh, what a mistake. A 15-yard gift to the offense when you're trying to protect the lead here late in the game. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
On the ground, it's Taylor. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.